Five, four, three, two, one.
Very good morning, Manchester United fans all over the world. It's Mick Ruby here yet again with a morning glory update. Glory, Manchester United. And you better tell me, how good does it feel with the current recruitment situation? Oh, we are doing bits. We are doing bits. We have no longer that PTSD. You know, we are seeing that Manchester United are actually capable to do more than one deal at a time. Now, how is so, Mick? How do you say? Well, look what happened. We got Onana in very quick, didn't we? Yeah, that only took 2-3 weeks in negotiations and close. And hopefully we're going to see Onana play tomorrow against Wrexham, right? We've got Mason Mount in the month of, well, what is it, June? When was the last time you actually saw somebody come through the doors in early month of June? I was actually Aaron Wan-Bissaka 3-4 years ago. So, and now Rasmus Hojlund. And who else? Amrabat, double swoop. And God, lo and behold, we also seen the news of the opening door for Harry Kane. Does that mean that we're going to get Harry Kane? Well, we all know that Joe Lewis, who is the owner of Spurs, has actually given the order to Daniel Levy to say, if Harry Kane doesn't sign the contract, you have to sell him. That is kind of exposing Daniel Levy, because that was his trump card. That was his ace of spades. It was hiding in the deck. Don't you agree? And all of a sudden, this is leaked out in the media. And that is exposing Daniel Levy in Spurs. Will Harry Kane go to a Bayern Munich? I don't think so. I think that Harry Kane would rather stay in England to play for Manchester United, to break his record. I think he's only 39 goals away from Alan Shearer's goal scoring record, so why not? I mean, let me know what you think. Whatever you're drinking, guys, Sunday morning, Good Vibes FC, MUFC, Realist TV. You know where I'm heading at, because you have a lot of bells buttons down there. They like and subscribe and all that stuff. But take a sip on your coffee, tea, or your morning brew, wherever you are in the world. Maybe it's morning for you, maybe it's evening, maybe it's afternoon. You know what I'm getting at. And I'll be back in about 10 seconds, as per usual. It's getting really hot in here. As deluded as the intro, that when was the last time you saw a student negotiation, that we're actually acting as a club? You that have been following me, you know that I've been this season alone being the advocate of providing positivity back to football and being the voice of reasoning. So far, every transfer that I spoke about to you, as the viewers, as the consumer of the game, has almost been spot on. But at the end of the day, what really matters is not, you know, who is right, who is wrong. What really matters, in my opinion, this season alone is that Erik ten Hag really gets his numero uno targets over the line. And that is exactly what's going on. So I'm so proud to see this bold and beautiful man that came from, you know, Amsterdam. You know that Sir Alex Ferguson came from Aberdeen, and now you see Ten Hag coming from Amsterdam and bossing it. He's in control. All targets that he wants, that is on the Santa's wish list, the recruitment team has delivered. Now, this is a very, very exciting, because breaking news, actually, since I've been reporting on this, Sofian Amrabat, since I have my ears on the ground in the agency market and intermediate, people do tend to talk, and certain deals are interlinked. And 100%, you know, we're going back in timeline when I was saying that Manchester United leading the race for Sofian Amrabat. Yes, 100%. It always been. You know, this is his agent, Mohamed Sinoa, basically Moroccan, Dutch Moroccan, that it's due to negotiating with likes of Fiorentina to say, like, you know what, in the beginning it was inquiries to say in January window to say that Sofian Amrabat, Erik ten Hag know Sofian Amrabat from Utrecht times, since Sofian Amrabat was one of the youngsters that Ten Hag introduced to make his first debut appearance at Utrecht's A first team, right? Ever since then, Ten Hag has been following it, and there was a natural progression in the January window when we had injury issues and inquiry. But back then, Fiorentina said no, he's not up for loan, only for sale in the summer. So there's where Manchester United has kept the tabs. And now, lo and behold, negotiations has been going on. There's been reports saying that you're not part of the plan, we will sell you. 1 year left on his contract. They were asking for 30, 40 million, and in comes who, Mick? Who comes in? Matt Hargreaves, the new chief negotiator, the guy that all of a sudden does multiple deals at the same time. Yes, it's no longer PTSD. No, it's not. So we are very advanced, basically. So do we always have a here we go soon? Yes, I believe so. Because in this negotiation, Manchester United, Matt Hargreaves, have a certain amount of fixed price in their mind, where they think Amrabat is available. They want 30, 40 million. And I believe that they are coming to an agreement this morning. I think they will come to an agreement to say, guess what? Personal terms agreed. Sofian Amrabat wants to play for Ten Hag. He wants to play for the Manchester United shirt. We are negotiating between us, the club, and Atalanta, and we will come to an agreement for the price. Meaning, what is the payment structure upfront? How many installments? X, Y, Z. And come to the evaluation. Once you come to the evaluation, verbal agreement in terms between the clubs, which I believe is going to be around 25 million plus 5 add-on, leading up to 30 million. This is something that I've been hearing. I cannot 100% confirm it, but what really matters here is that we have almost a here we go for Sofian Amrabat. Or should I say, here we sprint, because this recruitment, what we see now from Manchester United, is actually going on an express freight train. I mean, can you imagine? All these years, like under the stewardship of Ed Woodward, we have been suffocated. And then the approval processes goes all the way up to Joe Glazers to sign off. Now, Joe Glazers is now on autopilot signing everything off, because Joe Glazers, they don't really get involved anymore because the club is getting sold, or been sold in a way, to 92 Holding Foundation, according to my opinion. So what do we expect here? Well, does it really matter? As long as Ten Hag gets his target over the line, we know that Premier League starts soon. Get him over. Son, welcome to Manchester United very soon. But I'm not going to be the one to say, here we go. It's going to be, you know who, Fabrizio. That is his gig. So moving on to the next target in this morning. And then, of course, we're talking about the Harry Kane. Oh my daisy, Harry Kane. This saga will not go away. This, with Kylian Mbappe, is probably the most spoken about transfer this season alone. Where is Kylian Mbappe going to end up? I think he will go to Saudi Arabia. You know, that's a massive lucrative deal that they are throwing at the table. And you, 24-year-old, come on. You go to Saudi, you earn like millions for 1 year. Be the face of the football over there, and after 1 year you just leave Saudi Arabia and go join Real Madrid. I believe he will do so, and it's tax-free. Why not? But Harry Kane, though, Harry Kane's been quiet. Harry Kane's been linked to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane has been adamant to say that he will not renew his contract. There's been reports saying that. You know, Postecoglou wants to know. No, it's time to understand if Postecoglou can include him in the plan. But I don't think that Harry Kane has bought into the project. He's been fooled so many times and stronghold by Daniel Levy in certain ways that he will not fall for the same trick again. And the thing is that Joe Louis, the actually owner of Spurs, have given the direct order to say, Harry Kane, if he doesn't sign a new contract, you have to sell him. You sell him to a Premier League club. I don't care. I'm the boss giving you the order. And this actually came out to start with Samuel Locker's tweet to say, look, that's the case. So that puts a little bit of pressure on Levy. So he's been outed, according to my opinion. He's lost all his bargaining chips. So what Manchester United can do, obviously they're monitoring the situation. If you remember, guys, in the first beginning when we started doing this transfer show, it was to say that Harry Kane was the #1 priority target, together with Rasmus Hojlund, which was also the priority target. Manchester United were after 2 strikers. Is this the Trojan horse that might be coming at the end of the window? We should wait and see. I believe that Manchester United is playing tactics here. Manchester United are letting, obviously, Bayern Munich and PSG doing the flirting, and at the end of the day, once the price will drop, when Daniel Levy is getting desperate, I think the Manchester United would swoop in. But guys, that's just my thoughts and feelings, but let me know what you think this morning. Have a drink of your tea again and just drop a comment. You know what to do. Drop a comment, whatever you think it's right. Is Mick, one for Mick being too giddy or too, well, hold on. I will give this a 50% chance. Right now, what matters is that we are considering securing a double swoop deal with Hojlund and Amrabat, and then we move on to a Harry Kane. But there's also another Harry involved in this situation, which might play a big part of that, and that's Harry Maguire. Rasmus Hojlund, almost as we know, it's a done and dusted. Atalanta is already, as by my report by yesterday, is looking for a replacement striker. I believe they come to a term of 60 million. Manchester United have or are proposing a final bid for Rasmus Hojlund. So we might have a here we go this end of the week. I'm not going to put a timeline on it. Please don't hold me accountable for it, because at the end of the day, what I say, it's what matters, that we get him over the line. Rasmus Hojlund, I'm confident, will be a Manchester United player within 10 days. Within 10 days. Now, we've spoken about another Harry, and that's Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire plays an important part. A little bit stubborn that he backs himself up with his tweet that he said, like, of course, I'm sad. I'm playing for the biggest club in the world. I'm getting paid 200k a week. But the conversations between Harry Maguire, tenhag, his agent, has not been that good, right? Tenhag, you see, in public, you cannot slate your player. You cannot bag your player. You can always say positive things. He's a good player. He's part of my squad, part of my plan. How many times have you heard this before? But if you've been taken off your captaincy, you're not being favored, you're playing 4th choice centre back, United is bringing Johnny Evans, that gives you a little bit of warning signs. But anyway, strong indications, as what we reported before, that West Ham are acquiring for his services together with Scott McTominay, and this has always been the case. You see, West Ham has always waited till they got their rice money. They got their 100 million rice money, and this is almost ironic to say they got a price money or rice money, but now the key focus target is to lure Harry Maguire over. And I'm happy for Harry Maguire itself. Thank you for your loyal service, but you don't fit Ten Hag's system, according to my opinion. But you will fit David Moyes' system. And what matters for you as Harry Maguire is that you play regular football with a coach that plays your style of football with 3 in the back, and then you can focus on the Euros. So all the best if this goes through. I bet you that all United fans will applaud this, because at the end of the day, if Ten Hag managed to get Cristiano Ronaldo, who was the biggest diva and most spoken about football player in the world, out of that door, what do you think he cannot get Harry Maguire out? But that's my thoughts and feelings. Let me know what you think. Do you think that he will go to West Ham? I give it a 65 for now. But it's an important thing, because we are getting players out. And since when did we get players out? It's been a long time, right? Now you can see that there is fire sale. At least Anthony Langa, 15 million, done deal, Nottingham Forest. Dean Henderson next. Who else? Alex Telles, gone. Who else am I missing? Oh, I keep forgetting, but at least even Anthony Martial has been linked to Saudi Arabia. So we are moving on the market. We are Forget about that PTSD. Just enjoy this endorphin. And I hope this was a very, very positive kind of morning coffee for you. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. With a squad assembling, if we get all these ducks, what we've spoken about, in for Erik ten Hag, let me know what you think. But I am starting to think, oh my God, if we get in an Harry Kane alone, together with Rasmus Hojlund, together with the Sofian Amrabat, having Onana playing a sweeper keeper or a center defender midfielder, Manchester United surely has to be a title contender this season. Surely has to. But if you look at what Liverpool is doing, bugger all. They just recruited in 2. I think they signed 2. Arsenal is doing also 2 or 3 signings. City hasn't really done anything more than just selling players. They've been selling off the children. Haven't really been recruited one. We've seen they've been quoted ridiculous price for Guardiola, whatever his name is, Dominic Guardiola from Leipzig. They want silly money. I think it's about 150, 120 million euros. I mean, that's telling you that if we get the business right this season, we are not a joke. But everything is done also to how the kids will be performing now, because the kids are also the future to be embedded in the team. So looking forward for the preseason games, because Ten Hag has chosen this most hardest team to play. I mean, we're playing Real Madrid for crying out loud. I almost swore, but and then we're playing what was it? Who are we playing? Yeah, Dortmund. Yes, Sancho's old club, Dortmund, and some another Spanish teams. So that's going to be very exciting. But let me know what you think. Are we going to the right path? Is Ten Hag leading us to the promised land? I am feeling giddy, but I love this bold man. This has been Mick Ruby with the morning update, short and snappy. I hope I had a say, and I hope I made you a better day. Please don't forget to like, up, subscribe when you hit the door. And don't forget to hit the notification button either, because that, if you hit that notification, that means that every time we go live or a video comes up, you will be the first to know. But anyway, happy Tuesday, and we shall see you later on if there's anything other happening. But that's all, folks. That's pretty much it. Enjoy your day. Bye. Oh yeah, peace, love, and Onana.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.